Everyone is obsessed with Uma Musume. Here's why. The thumbnail was really, how would you say, grabbing, right? So I definitely want to see it. So let's take a look.
It's a show about horse girls. At first, I thought that this was going to be the kind of show I just play in the background while I clean or something. But once I pressed play, I couldn't stop watching.
Okay, if he started with Cinderella Grey, I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Cinderella Grey is peak. It is so good. Cinderella Grey is so good, and it looks really good too.
I couldn't stop watching. I laughed, I cried, I cheered, I cared. Like, what the hell happened? But
wait, chat, is there spoilers in this? Yes, it has spoilers. You have your warning. There's some slight spoilers, but we'll try and get through it pretty quick.
We get into that. Let me go over its concept.
There is some slight spoilers because I do think genuinely that some spoilers make things really fun to watch, especially if you know the real horse race results and you're already kind of spoiled, right? I feel like the strength and the power of Uma Musume does lie in its storytelling and what builds up and leads to the results. Genuinely, I think that's the strongest part. So even if it is a minor spoiler, I think this should be a good watch. But yeah, just be warned that there is some minor spoilers.
Uma Musume, no. Don't worry, I won't do that. Basically, in this world, legendary racehorses from Earth are reborn as anime girls with horse ears, tails, and insane athletic ability. They attend a special academy where they train and learn everything there is to know about racing. Then they compete in actual races from the JRA, or in this case, the URA, aiming for first place. And when the race is over, whether they win it or not, they perform an idol concert in front of a roaring crowd for some reason. Oh, and every single one of them is female, even the...
Okay, yes, that... it's not really that big of a plot point, or it's very important, but yes, apparently the horse girls and humans breed. Also, the idol concert stuff, the winner is the center, and the losers, or second, third place, share the center, but they're like the side attractions.
Roaring crowd for some reason. Oh, and every single one of them is female, even the ones based on stallions. As ridiculous as this sounds, underneath all that is a genuinely heartfelt, character-driven sports drama.
Yes.
Anyway, this franchise was only...
We watched another video similar to this, and they called it out exactly like what it was. Uma Musume has the potential to be like the biggest and the best sports anime franchise ever. It's already way up there in terms of the character storytelling, the character development, seeing the rise and fall of these characters, and completing their arcs because they mirror real life, and there's no like, oh my god, the next opponent is in fucking America and they're like, you know, or outer space. You know, they don't stretch it. They don't keep stretching it because all these stories are real life. There's a real life counterpart, and so they're all contained, right? And they all have their arcs, and so you have like just really great stories, and of course they just have a really good ability to tell it. So I think it's really cool.
Really an obsession in Japan, and now that the game is available everywhere, it is safe to say that it has become a global sensation.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm 300 pulls in the Kitasan Black Banner, and after spending quite a bit...
Oh no, he's 300 pulls in and he's only got one? Oh, that's looking like a reroll, buddy.
I did not get a single copy. To make things worse, I also don't have Super Creek nor Fine Motion, like poop.
No! And he made a video?
Please send help. Also, this video will only be about the anime.
Okay, wait, but for real, I don't know if he's watching, but like your account should be fine. Your account should be fine. I mean, vodka is pretty cool. You have vodka. I don't know how much limit break of Tazna you have. You very likely have max limit break SRs that are completely usable. I wouldn't be too mad about it, but
I also don't have Super Creek nor Fine Motion, like please send help. Also, this video will only be about the anime, so let's get into it.
Yeah.
Eclipse first, the rest nowhere.
If there's one thing you need to know about the Uma Musume anime is that it just keeps getting better.
Yes.
Every new entry builds on the last, sharper writing, deeper themes, incredible
Yes.
animation, harder, emotional hits. At a point, you'll ask yourself, why am I crying about anime horse girls?
I know.
Genuinely don't know how they keep pulling it off, but they do. Every
True.
single time. First, let's start at the beginning. Season 1.
If you do start and you like complete everything in this order, it does just get better and better. I probably put season 3 before Road to the Top, but it's insane, like the progression of it in terms of quality. Like at the very start of season 3, a lot of people don't really like season 3, especially when you compare it to season 2. I actually think it's totally fine and it's pretty good, but like not a lot of people like it. But at the very least, even if you don't like the character or if you don't like the plot or whatever, like the first couple episodes, they put so many different tracks. They put so much different music. They have so many different sound effects and the animations. Everything is totally just leveled up from season 2 to season 3. It's a huge jump and it's really, really cool. I like 3 personally. I was totally fine with 3. I want to watch Road to the Top with you guys later. This anime is, if you watch it in this kind of order, it just gets better and better.
the beginning, season 1. I think it is, without a doubt, the weakest part of the Uma Musume anime.
Yeah.
Not because
Yeah.
it's bad, but because it feels like the creators were holding back. Like they were still figuring out what this show could be. The drama's light.
This illustration might, like,
Because it feels like the creators were holding back. Like,
this illustration might actually be very realistic to the truth. Because if you think about it, it's like, who the f is gonna watch an anime about horse girls? It has like such a weird mix, this blend of shonen progression with cute girls doing cute things and idol shit. Idols and shonen don't really mix, right? I think only recently we got, oh my god, what is that anime? Recently we got Oshinoko, and like that probably is the closest thing. I don't even know what that anime is. Like, I haven't watched it. I probably should. This sort of dynamic between like idols and like this shonen anime is just such a crazy blend. And if you're looking at it from a animation studio's perspective, like PA Works, it's like, yeah, you got to kind of stick to your guns, right? You got to stick to one thing and do the one thing that has a focused target audience. You have like a sharpened tip, a sharpened point, and you're able to break into that sort of audience and maintain some sustainability. Their vision just worked and was able to expand and evolve and become this crazy powerhouse.
like they were still figuring out what this show could be. The drama's light and
Who'd watch this crap? Everyone? Yeah. But that's the thing. From their perspective, especially because there's nothing that serves as a valid precedence, it's like, yeah, I mean, you'd imagine that they would want to focus more and push more things that they think would do well, which is the cute girls doing cute things, which is the comedy, which is the idol stuff.
while it tries to hit you with emotional impact, it doesn't always hit the mark. Honestly, if you don't know what comes after, you'll enjoy it a lot, like I did,
Yeah.
right? But once you start,
I enjoyed season 1. With Uma Musume, I only had season 1 to go off of, and I watched it, and I was like, wow, there's this very interesting arc. There's a very tragic, interesting moment that happens within it, and it was like, it really grabbed me, and I was super excited for the game after that. It was good. But if you compare it to everything else that came after it, yeah, it's not nearly as good, which is crazy.
watching more, you realize that season 1 barely scratches the surface.
Yeah.
That said, one thing this season gets really well is the comedy.
Yeah.
Stuff like Oguri Cup devouring the entire menu or Goldship just being, well, Goldship. Those goofy moments carry through the whole series and they honestly never stop being hilarious. And in the end, season 1 does what a first season should. It brings you into the world and gets you hooked.
It's so funny the way Uma Musume does comedy. How Uma Musume does comedy is that they just have these gags and it's a running gag. They keep doing it, but they keep doing it with a level of confidence, with proper and like good execution. For some reason, it works. You would think like, oh, this is the same fucking joke. It's so tired. It's so old. But it just never, it doesn't become old or tired. It actually just It is funny and it is cute and it's like, I don't know. I mean, sometimes it's expected, sometimes it's not, but it's just like, oh, it's that gag again, and it's still that funny. I don't know how they keep doing it. I guess it's like their confidence in executing it. It carries the joke.
And then I watched season 2. And it changed my life. Season 2 takes everything good from season 1, the charm, the fun, the energy, and adds the only thing that was missing, genuine emotional impact. It's on a whole different level. Like, I did not sign up for that, but I'm glad I did. And what hit the hardest was how relentlessly tragic it all felt. Everything just kept falling apart over and over. Teo broke her leg 3 times, and McQueen got diagnosed with a condition that could end her racing career. And even though it was so brutal, they never gave up. That kind of resilience, even when everything's stacked against you, it's so good. This season really shows its understanding of what it's like to break, to lose everything, and somehow find a reason to keep going.
Dude, it's so good.
Speechless.
It's so
More
good.
than once. But if there's anything I didn't like, and honestly, it's just a minuscule nitpick, it was the awkward CGI in some scenes that felt jarring.
No, dude, I'm not crying, but it's like, I'm feeling that emotion, dude. It's coming back. It's coming back up there, and I'm like, ugh. All right, keep it together. We gotta play. We gotta stream.
Lifeless.
I'm feeling it. I'm remembering.
You know what's coming. Road to the top. The animation, the detail, the color grading. I honestly believe that they hired Makoto Shinkai. They pulled it off again.
Really?
It's amazing.
It looks so good.
But
I've never watched this.
Beyond the visuals though, what I love about Road to the Top is that it gives us something more grounded, more mature. This ONA doesn't follow some legendary horse girl like Special Week, Tokai Teo, or Gold Ship. It's not about glory or redemption arcs or miracle wins. It's about mental health. And it's told through the stories of 2 horse girls that each fight their own internal battle. Narita Top Road with the weight of expectations, and Ayabe Vega with survivor's guilt over his sister's death.
Dude, we didn't watch this shit. I'm getting chills. I'm getting like actual chills.
With just 4 episodes, it tackled these extremely heavy themes
I've
and
seen the
executed
animations.
it wonderfully. Then
It's so
there's
good.
TM Opera O, she's just vibing. Season 3. I've seen many posts, comments, and reviews saying that it is worse than Season 2.
Yeah, and I don't agree. I think people will probably say like just doesn't have that much like comedy or like maybe fun or spirit as Season 2 did. But sometimes I felt like that took away from Season 2, I'll be honest. I really liked Season 2 for the emotional hits, and it was really good. But I also like Season 3. I do like Season 3. I think it was pretty good.
I understand because Season 2 and even Road to the Top have set a really high bar, but I don't think Season 3 is worse. It's just telling a different kind of story.
Yeah.
While Season 2 was about injury, fear, and whether you can stand back up after falling, Season 3 is more about what happens after climbing to the top and what it's like to hit your peak and eventually retire. For the first time, we see what it means when a horse girl reaches the end of her career. Your body doesn't respond the way it used to. You can't keep up with the others anymore. You're not injured, you're just done. And it happens whether you want it or not. And that's what makes this season hit for me. Kita-san's journey is about the grind, the slow and painful process of trying to get where you want to be. And yeah, she did it.
Yeah.
She reached the top. But now, her time is over.
He hasn't watched the B&W OVA. Honestly, if there's any part of Uma Musume that you can skip, it's probably the B&W OVA. Let's be honest. Like I don't have nothing against the characters, but it has nothing. It has everything like about season 1 that people probably don't like, or like most people wouldn't. It's just like the comedy and the cute girls doing cute stuff, which is fine. Like that's a valid stuff like anime, and I used to watch a bunch of that. And I enjoy it for what it is. But it's mostly just comedic, and it's mostly just gags, and it's mostly just like, that's it. You know, it's not really anything. It doesn't feel special for me. But yeah.
Makes her arc so beautiful is that she doesn't fight it out of pride because she remembered why she started running in the first place. It wasn't just about winning, it was about putting on a spectacle, about giving her fans something to smile about, and about making people happy. So instead of slowly fading away, Kita-san chooses her own ending with a final G1 win at the Arimakinen. It's a beautiful and graceful finale to a legendary career of 7 G1 wins.
Seven's really important too. Seven's a very important number because Simboli Rudolph had 7 G1 wins. 7 is like the stuff of legends, right? That's a lot. It's a lot. It's a very, very good career.
And then there's Beginning of a New Era movie, and its animation is just incredible. Like, I thought Road to the Top's animation was amazing, which it is, right? But the movies is just something I've never seen before. And there's also Cinderella Grey, which released last season, and I honestly think that this is the best that Uma Musume has to offer right now. And that's the thing, right now.
Yeah. If you think this is over, if you think we're done, if you think like there's no more Uma Musume anime coming out, like, nah, dude. Especially with Global, just imagine, man. You have to understand, it's just gonna keep getting better. It's gonna keep getting better, and that's already like almost unimaginable thing. It's going to get even more insane because they made so much money, and what Cygames has shown with Uma Musume specifically is that they will use that money and they will use it to make better product. They will use it to make better anime. They will use it to make more games. They will use that money. They've always have.
Really stuck with me after watching Uma Musume wasn't just how surprisingly good it is, or how charming the characters are, or even the insane hype of the races. The more I watched, the more I realized that this isn't just a quirky concept about—
Dude, the movie's sick. It's so good. It's so good. We're definitely gonna watch the movie together sometime. We are definitely gonna watch the movie together sometime. It would be like my 4th or 5th time watching the movie. If I showed it to all my friends and my family, I need to show it to you guys too, so.
About anthropomorphized racehorses. It's something much more meaningful, because at its core, Uma Musume is a heartfelt tribute to the sport it's based on and to the legends who built it. Although, yes, it is a multimedia franchise made by a gacha company. It exists to make money, but I honestly don't care, because what Cygames has done here is kind of incredible. The amount of care—
Honestly, like, people saying like games or companies like exist to make money or whatever, it's like, in reality, most of the good products that you get is because someone is being compensated for their time of work. Maybe you guys disagree ideologically, maybe that's fine. They are good at what they do. Something that existing purely to make profit is not like inherently evil. It's transactional. That's what it is. It's purely transactional. You're going to get as much as you're spending. That is the ideal. That is like, no matter what, that should be celebrated, I feel. You getting value that you didn't expect from what you've put in, I think it's a beautiful thing. I think that's where the best products lie, honestly. Especially, okay, if you think about like the idea of non-profits, how many times you've heard of a non-profit that they're non-profit, but they have to pay everyone. They have to pay the staff. They have to write the checks. They have to still sustain their people. That's fine, as long as they're turning it back and giving you something better every time. Non-profit does not mean no revenue. Exactly.
Kind of incredible. The amount of care and respect that
like
went—
if you're looking for collusion, the first place I would look at are non-profits. Like, it's sad, and there are obviously going to be good non-profits, but there are a lot of non-profits that are very sort of shady in the way they write the books, essentially.
Into this franchise is unreal. Even though it's fiction, the arcs, the races, the heartbreaks, the miracles, all of it is based on real history, real horses, real moments that mean something. And knowing that gives everything a kind of emotional weight that you just don't expect.
And I want to add on to that. It's because they mirror real life that there is a beginning and there's an end. There is a rise and there is a fall. It's a closed book. It's a closed story. And it's a beautiful story too. And the fact that they can't keep stretching it, that they can't keep like adding more bullshit at the end, that they can't just like do it because, oh my god, we're making so much money off this. The way they keep pushing is by telling bigger and better and other stories. But each of the stories are good and contained. I think that's perfect.
But even if you took away all the racing references, there's something else at the heart of Uma Musume that makes it truly one of a kind. What's wild is that despite all the competition, there are no villains in this story. It's all about respect for their rivals, for the sport, and for the grind each of them go through. Because they know that every race is a chance to grow. It's not just about beating someone. It's about becoming better with them. That's why I ended up caring about everyone. Whether their stories are joyful, tragic, absurd, or inspiring, each girl gets her moment. I cheered when they won, I was crushed when they lost, and I laughed when they laughed, and I cried when they cried. Somewhere along the way, Uma Musume wasn't just a show I liked, it became my favorite franchise. Because through these characters, we get a window into the beauty, the passion, and the history of a sport most of us.
Sorry, I know I'm pausing a lot, but I really do like Cinderella Grey, especially because the trainer plays a much bigger role than any of the other ones I've seen, and that you see his arc, you see his character sort of develop. It's a really cool thing. It's really cool to see more of the Uma Musume world become more sort of developed and have more depth to it.
Because through these characters,
and yeah,
we
he's
get
like
a
nothing
window
like
into.
He's nothing like the season 1 or 3 trainer. That guy's he starts off as a joke and then he becomes this like really standoffish, like non-character almost.
The beauty, the passion, and the history of a sport most of us never thought we'd care about. But more than anything, Uma Musume has reminded me of something simple, yet powerful. It's not just about bringing home the victory. It's also about running together. So, you made it to the end of the video. Should you watch it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes.
You tell me.
Very good video. Wow, what a great video. That was good. There were some spoilers. There absolutely were some spoilers, but I think it's still worth watching even if you got spoiled. Very good video. I thought that video was sick. I thought the video was great. So definitely check the link out in the description below and leave a like and sub, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm live every day. Bye.